I just want to talk about what my vision is for the life of the diocese over the next 2 years and how the budget and the fiscal framework fit into that and help support and underwrite and undergird the ministry that we are about to do over the next 2 years in this diocese. Well, I'm really excited about it. When Bishop Fenty was consecrated bishop, there was a lineup at 6 o'clock in the morning to get into the cathedral for the 10:30 service. There is excitement out there that we sometimes, because we're close to it, don't always see. But when I travel around to other parts of the world and see both the strengths of ministry that are going on there and also what we have here, we are as deeply engaged and as faithful as any place in the world, in spite of what people might think. We have phenomenally gifted clergy. We have huge resources amongst laity. So the sense of being enormously and richly and abundantly blessed, I think, is there. And therefore that calls on us to be generous in our time and our energy for the good of the world. It strikes me that the diocesan coat of arms has on it 2 books. And the 2 books are the Bible and the prayer book. And the Bible gives us the story of God's interaction with God's people. It's the foundation of our faith and our understanding. The prayer book is how we engage together in the worship of God, our prayer life, our conversation with God. 2 books are extremely important, but Archbishop Ted Scott said that there are 2 other books that actually show how those initial 2 books are put into real practice, and that's our checkbook and our diary. How do we use our time? How do we use our money? And I think that the financial plan that's coming to Diocesan Synod is showing both how we use our time and our money to put into effect, into practical effect, what we proclaim that we believe from the Bible and our prayers. I think we need to continue to invest in building and strengthening healthy parishes, because it's at that local parish level that people are going to likely make the first connection. There will be some people who will be engaged in the service that we offer, clearly that, but that service is often administered at a parish level. So building healthy, strong parishes will continue to be the way, one of our main focuses in investment. Investment of time, of energy, financial and personal resources. Secondly, we need to grow beyond sort of individual parochialism and continue to recognize something that's a real strength in Anglicanism, is that we're in partnership with one another. The diocese does not exist without parishes. The parishes do not exist without dioceses. We function together, we work best together. And it's not that one can do things better than the other, but that each brings its own contribution. We work with one another to help build up the kingdom of God. The third is that we need to invest beyond ourselves in both the wider church and the wider world, and we are deeply engaged in that. We do have resources to be able to do that. Unlike some other places, we are gifted with abundance. So we need to work out of that sense of abundance and share with the rest of the world. The world needs hope. They need community. I've used the title already, compassionate service. We are truly engaged in compassionate service. We do an awful lot of work within the life of the community of effectively putting into practice the good news. We have intelligent faith. We can use our minds we can explore, we can ask questions. That's always been part of Anglicanism, and I think that's attractive. And thirdly, that we have godly worship. We have worship that connects us to a God who is both intimate and yet transcendent. And those are three compelling reasons to be not only Anglican, but to share that with other people.